Imagine the golden slab of butter melting slowly over your warm morning toast. As the rich aroma fills your kitchen with a sense of comfort and tradition, you believe you are making a wholesome choice for your family by reaching for that premium, foil-wrapped block labeled as pure and natural. But what if that very wrapper was silently leaching toxic forever chemicals into your food with every passing second? What if the golden hue you associate with health is actually a mask for a complex web of industrial processing and hidden contaminants? We are diving deep into the dark side of the dairy aisle to uncover the secrets that the multi-billion-dollar butter industry would rather keep hidden from your dinner table. This is not just about calories or saturated fat anymore, because the modern world has transformed this ancient staple into a potential chemical delivery system. You deserve to know exactly what is entering your bloodstream when you spread that creamy layer onto your bread. We have meticulously researched the most shocking revelations about the butter you eat every single day, from legal battles over toxic packaging to the deceptive marketing of plant-based alternatives. The truth is far more complex than a simple nutritional label. Prepare yourself for a journey through the 7 most critical butter secrets that could be fundamentally altering your health without you ever realizing it. Number 7 on our list is the ubiquitous conventional butter, which serves as the baseline for most households across the globe. While it seems like a simple product made from cream and salt, the reality of its production is a far cry from the rolling green pastures depicted on the carton. Conventional butter is the product of large-scale industrial farming, where cows are often fed a diet heavy in genetically modified corn and soy rather than their natural diet of grass. This shift in nutrition significantly alters the fatty acid profile of the final product, making it higher in pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids compared to its more natural counterparts. Furthermore, conventional butter has been found to contain trace amounts of synthetic pesticides and herbicides that accumulate in the fatty tissues of the animals. When you consume this butter, you're essentially ingesting a concentrated dose of the entire industrial agricultural chain. It lacks the vibrant nutritional density of premium varieties and serves as a reminder that cheaper food often comes with a hidden biological cost. When we compare this to the next item on our list, we see a shift from animal-based concerns to the world of industrial chemistry. Number 6 brings us to the controversial world of margarine, which was once hailed as the heart-healthy savior of the modern diet. For decades, we were told that replacing butter with these vegetable oil spreads would protect our arteries and extend our lives. However, this narrative was built on a foundation of industrial processing that introduced dangerous trans fats into the human food supply. While many modern margarines have removed these trans fats, they remain highly processed concoctions of refined oils, emulsifiers, and artificial flavorings. The process of hydrogenation, used to make liquid oils solid at room temperature, is a feat of chemical engineering rather than nature. When you compare margarine to conventional butter, you are choosing between animal-sourced contaminants and factory-made additives. Margarine often relies on heavy marketing to appear healthy, yet it lacks the natural fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E that are found in real dairy. The suspense lies in how long it took for the medical establishment to realize that the cure was often worse than the disease. As we move further down the list, the line between healthy and harmful becomes even more blurred with the rise of modern trends. Number 5 explores the rapidly growing market of plant-based and vegan butters, which many consumers view as the ultimate ethical and healthy choice. These products often use sophisticated branding to distance themselves from the negative reputation of old-school margarine. They promise the creamy texture of dairy without the cholesterol or animal welfare concerns. Yet a closer look at the ingredient list reveals a complex mixture of coconut oil, palm oil, and various nut-based fats, often held together by pea protein and sunflower lecithin. While they avoid the pesticide issues of conventional dairy, they often contribute to environmental degradation through the mass production of palm oil. When compared to margarine, plant-based butters are generally seen as a step up in quality, but they are still far from being a whole food. The shocking secret here is the high level of processing required to mimic the unique melting point of real butter. Many of these alternatives are loaded with sodium and natural flavors that are anything but natural in their origin. They represent a triumph of food science over traditional nutrition, leaving many to wonder if we are simply trading one set of health risks for another. Number 4 takes us into the traditional yet often misunderstood world of cultured butter. This variety is made by adding live bacterial cultures to the cream before it is churned, much like the process of making yogurt or kefir. This fermentation process breaks down lactose and creates a deeper, more complex flavor profile that is prized by chefs around the world. From a health perspective, cultured butter is often easier to digest for those with mild dairy sensitivities. However, the secret lies in the fact that most commercially available cultured butters are pasteurized after fermentation, which kills off the beneficial probiotics. You are left with the flavor of fermentation, without the gut health benefits you might expect. When compared to plant-based butters, cultured butter is a much more traditional and less processed option, yet it still carries the same saturated fat concerns as any dairy product. The suspense in the cultured butter market is the premium price tag, attached to a product that may not deliver the probiotic punch it promises. It serves as a bridge between the industrial and the artisanal, but it still requires a discerning eye to navigate the marketing claims. Number 3 reveals the ancient secrets of clarified butter and ghee, which have been staples in Indian and Middle Eastern medicine for thousands of years. By simmering butter and removing the water and milk solids, you are left with a pure golden fat that has an incredibly high smoke point. This makes it ideal for high heat cooking, where regular butter would burn and release toxic compounds. Ghee is naturally lactose-free and shelf-stable, making it a favorite for those with specific dietary needs. The shocking secret here is the sheer caloric density and the potential for overconsumption when the milk solids are removed. While it is rich in butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that supports gut health, it is also a concentrated source of cholesterol. When compared to cultured butter, ghee offers a much more stable cooking medium but lacks the nuanced flavor of fermentation. It is often marketed as a superfood. Yet in the context of a modern sedentary lifestyle, its high energy density can be a double-edged sword. The mystery of ghee lies in its ability to be both a healing fat and a significant contributor to caloric surplus if not used with extreme caution. Number 2 brings us to the world of organic butter, which many believe is the pinnacle of safety and purity in the dairy aisle. By choosing organic, you are ensuring that the cows were never treated with synthetic hormones or antibiotics, and that their feed was grown without toxic pesticides. This is a massive step up from conventional butter and addresses many of the primary concerns regarding chemical residues in our food. However, the most shocking secret of the organic butter industry is not what is inside the butter, but what is wrapped around it. Recent independent laboratory testing has revealed that many leading organic butter brands use packaging that contains high levels of PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. These substances are used to make the wrappers grease-resistant, but they can migrate into the fat of the butter itself. When you compare organic butter to ghee, you are trading the purity of the fat for the potential contamination of the packaging. It is a cruel irony that consumers paying a premium for organic purity may be exposing themselves to some of the most persistent toxins on the planet. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the health community and leads us directly to the most prestigious yet controversial item on our list. Number 1 is the gold standard of the industry, grass-fed butter, which has become a symbol of the high-fat, low-carb health movement. Grass-fed butter is naturally higher in vitamin K2, which is essential for heart and bone health, and contains significantly more omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid than any other variety. It is the most nutritionally complete form of butter available, offering a vibrant yellow color that signals its high beta-carotene content. Yet the most explosive secret in the entire butter world involves the most famous grass-fed brand, Kerrygold. A massive class action lawsuit recently alleged that the very wrappers used to protect this pure Irish butter were contaminated with dangerous PFAS chemicals. The lawsuit claimed that the pure marketing was deceptive because the packaging introduced toxins that are linked to cancer, liver damage, and developmental issues. When you compare grass-fed butter to organic butter, you see that even the highest quality products are not immune to the failures of industrial packaging. This is the ultimate suspenseful reality of the modern food system where even the most health-conscious